As drug kingpin Joaquin El Chapo Guzman now sits in federal custody in New York awaiting trial, new details are emerging about what it took to bring this high-profile fugitive to justice. It involved two men serving their own time for drug crimes expected to be the lead witnesses against El Chapo. Chief Intelligence Correspondent Catherine Herridge has an exclusive interview with two women speaking on camera for the first time who were married into the cartel.
I came from a wonderful family of law enforcement. I never thought that I would enter in a world of drug trafficking.
We have to constantly hide. We have to constantly remember our lies.
You're sitting here with wigs and glasses, and how are you living your everyday lives?
I've moved several times just because of the security issue that I've been faced with. Like I said, I've been hunted.
Who's hunting you?
The Mexican cartel.
Stepping slightly out of the shadows, Olivia and Mia Flores, not their real names, grew up daughters of Chicago police officers. They are speaking out for the first time about their lives on the run and have written a book called Cartel Wives. The women are married to identical twin brothers, Pedro and Margarita Flores. The brothers rose from being local street drug dealers in the Windy City to running Joaquin El Chapo Guzman's drug empire in the U.S. In 2012, they were each sentenced to 14 years in prison for smuggling 71 tons of cocaine and heroin and $2 billion in cash. The Flores brothers were flipped by the DEA and key to bringing El Chapo to U.S. justice.
Your husbands are the principal witnesses at trial.
Yes, they were the first to ever get Chapo Guzman on a recorded conversation.
They spoke English. They knew the U.S. inside and out. They knew the roads. They knew how to maneuver in the U.S. And that's something Chapo and his team didn't know how to do.
Our husbands, they ran their business like a Fortune 500 company.
They have safe houses, they have couriers, they have transportation systems.
They had tractor trailers with compartments that would be able to move the drugs from LA to Chicago and the money back down to Mexico. They used to work at McDonald's, and they picked up a system where their stash workers would not cross paths with their money counters.
I think it was the largest criminal entity the world's ever seen. Get him out! Get him out!
That's Jack Riley, in action during his 33-year career at the DEA. The just-retired deputy administrator spent more than a decade hunting El Chapo.
Look, I hate the guy.
Was it personal for you?
When I was on the border some 10 years ago, slugging it out with what was going on in Juarez, he put a bounty on my head.
He put a hit on you?
Yeah, I was a little upset about it because it was only $100,000, but he put a bounty to have someone cut my head off. So it is personal with me. Right now, I got to tell you, I like where I sit, and I kind of like where he's sitting too. I saw that guy kill thousands of people in Mexico. I was there.
What would you say to the families whose lives were destroyed by those drugs?
We are very remorseful for the damage that's been caused. Our husbands, they denounced that life, and they tried to take something so negative and they tried to dismantle what they helped build, and that was bringing Chapo Guzman to a U.S. courtroom.
I understand. I'm a mother. I love my children, and it could be one of them also. But at the end of the day, what our husbands did, they put a dent in the drug trade. We did our part to say, I'm sorry, and we denounced this life.
Catherine Herridge, Fox News.